letters.
Is that a political appointment or appointee?
So, no, not some of the letters. This is the Chief of Staff's letter.
Oh, the Chief of Staff letter, okay.
And it's dated the 10th of February, 2025.
Okay.
I'll read just the first, it's about 2 paragraphs. Consistent with government pronouncement in relation to near end of tenure appointments and recruitments, I wish to bring to your attention that all appointments and recruitments made in the public service and of Ghana after 7 December 2024, are not in compliance with established good governance practices and principles. Paragraph 2. Accordingly, all heads of government institutions are hereby requested to take the necessary steps to annul. I don't know what we all understand by annul. Annul any such appointments or recruitments and submit a comprehensive report on the action taken to the office, to this office by 17th February 2025.
Yes, but how different is that from what Shamima said? Take the necessary steps. And
So
she clarified that what taking the
Chief of
necessary
Staff
steps
never
means.
asked anybody to annul,
No,
cancel,
I didn't hear that.
lay off,
I didn't hear
cancel the appointment.
Oh, so
That
this
is
is
why
what-
You heard reverse. Did you
you-
hear the word reverse?
No.
Reverse is the word I used here.
Yes,
I
yes,
said
yes.
reverse
Reverse.
all those actions
Yes.
taken after 7.
So
and we
the
reserve the
question
right
was
to
that
do with.
no, the reason why I pulled the letter is that
But
there
you
was
didn't
the
answer my first
feeling
question.
that he never gave that directive
Okay.
for people to act on and annul. But
No.
this is the thing. This
That's
is where
not how
I
I
will give it to
communicated
him.
it.
He said after the 7th of December. But we have seen terminations that were dated back November and so. And their explanation is that letters were backdated. Let me tell you. If you take a teacher, when he is appointed, it takes not less than 6 months before you can go on the payroll, because you have to go through the IPPD and complete this form. Somebody
There's an
will
entire
take it from
process.
your village to
Yes.
controller. It goes to GES to controller. Look, I have been a teacher before. My salary took 3 years to appear on the payroll. So if you come and you say that whoever didn't go on the payroll, including teachers, nurses, and other statute, okay, not all of them, virtually everybody on the government payroll would have been, but all other employees should go home. You haven't helped the state. There is a second letter that also came from the Chief of Staff, which was telling the people that any name whatsoever, it went to all all heads of government institutions. And that one, it says, provide us with every data of even those on the payroll who might have come in at the latter part. Oh no,
We don't have a right as a new government.
No, you have every right.
to
You are in
ask that.
government. You have the right. People's houses were raided. And you have the right to go and raid the house. Just that you don't have the right to go and raid it illegally. But you have the right to go to court, take a warrant, and go and come to that my small village, my single room, and come and raid it. You don't have the right. You just will not find anything anyway. But the point I'm making is, there was a follow-up letter. So giving the impression that the government did not occasion the terminations, that one will not.
That is your own
But you have the right. I said
of it.
I have been in a
Because
government office before.
I have owned every
Shamima,
action.
when you were
Okay,
speaking, I
sorry.
was very quiet too. I have been in government office before, and when I gave you the examples, I told you that immediately the government changed. Most of us even packed and left. Yeah, you pack and leave. You don't ask any questions. Those are the political appointees. They don't ask questions. So recently, I questioned. I was on one of your networks, and I questioned why, if I am a chief executive or whatever, and my government is no more, I wait for the letter telling me that I have been sacked. I won't wait.
Okay.
Yeah,
Others have. They are still sitting there.
And I don't understand why any of my colleagues and my friends should. I don't understand why they did that. But somebody said he was waiting for the government to bring a replacement. So you are waiting for him to write a letter that you have been terminated.
Okay.
Terminator 1. Then when you are terminated. So, Shamima, please, the appeal, you are not the first person I'm hearing this week. You are not the first person I'm hearing this from, that the government did not occasion the terminations.
I have not
that's
said
not
so.
What
I have
the
not
terminations
said so.
we are also
Mara,
questioning
correct
are not
the error.
government
Please.
appointees.
I'm happy you're here.
No, what I'm
I
saying
have
is,
not said so.
with
Please,
if you make me land, you understand me.
some
The
people
terminations
believe, so I
I'm
don't want
talking
you to
about here are
misinform.
not government
Don't misinform.
government appointees.
Yes, those are the ones you're referring to.
They are the people that
Okay.
if he is there and you come and sack him, he himself wanted it and he sacked.
Okay, but Shamima, what exactly
But
did you
what
say? So
Moro, let me land on this. What we are talking about here
okay.
is if the Nurses and Midwives Association did not rise, that they are threatening an industrial action. The nurses are going. Teachers, you just call them back. Go in.
Okay.
Then the Knaves, the Ghana Water, and I'm saying that, look, it is not NDC people alone who will pay tax, or NDC
we
people
don't know
alone
that.
who will pay tax. If it happened before, that's why I was careful when I coined my words well.
I want to move on.
If
you
it,
want to stay on this termination
if
thing
it happened
forever.
before, if it
Yes,
happened
okay.
before, and you told us that, certain things were happening, they are wrong, we are coming to reset the country, your reset is to repeat
No,
and
don't
double
use if.
the effort.
You see, this is the
Do you want to double the effort?
ingenuity.
So I
wanted to bring a clarity. So
You
or
see-
an upgrade.
so that-
You
I'm
see-
asking him.
So we can
I'm
put
sorry,
it-
I'm asking her. Is it a reset or an
Ernest,
upgrade?
I wanted to clarify the point
You
you made
see,
earlier so that we can put it in proper context.
any fair-minded Ghanaian watching us has just seen what Ernest has done. He continues to say if. You see, he continues, which means that Ernest and his party still have not learned the lesson that you wanted to teach them. The lesson of non-listening, the lesson of not accepting wrongs, the lesson of never acting to redress your concerns whilst they were in office for 8 good years. Right here, Ernest still is unable to accept. He continues to use the conditional word
That's why I'm
if.
using if.
He says, if such a thing ever happened, Ernest, you did not come from Mars. You don't know what your government did in the past.
Moro, do you have the
Anyway,
data
let
of
me
that
clarify.
13,000?
I don't.
Let me.
You don't
no,
have. I
okay,
don't
there
have.
were no
Shamima,
sacks.
do you have it?
There
Can
were
you
no
produce-
sacks.
No, what I'm saying
we
is
can pull
you
it
cannot
up. There
be
were no sacks.
categorical
There
when
were
you
no
don't have
About the
sacks.
13,000
Oh, but you
I
cannot.
doubt if Moro has the facts.
Anyway, I'm sure.
Me, I saw
I'm sure
publications.
Ghanaians are
I
watching
saw
and
news
Ghanaians
publications.
know.
Nobody
He
saw
didn't
it.
hear.
And
He didn't
that
hear
13,000 should be
Osafo
occasioned by them.
He didn't
I
hear.
don't have it.
Remember?
He didn't
remember,
hear Osafo
I'm surprised she will be
about his
categorical
philosophy,
when she knows
his
that
philosophy
she
about
doesn't
what
have
should
the data.
happen to people when there's a change of government. Ernest did not hear the video that all
No, I
Ghanaians
saw it,
have
but
heard.
what I'm saying is,
you know,
when you are
but let
talking
me
about
also
political
say,
appointees,
let
we are
me
fine.
say
Yes.
that
But when
they
you
are
are
not
talking
fine. They
about
are
a
sitting
teacher,
down.
a nurse,
They are sitting down.
Let's
Today,
clarify the point that you can come
today,
in. Let's clarify the
Ernest
point.
is the #1 advocate for the teacher, the nurse that they didn't finish the agenda 111 to employ, the nurses
Don't
that
go
are
there, don't
sitting
go there.
at home, the
You
nurses
don't
that
have
are
enough
sitting
time
at
to
home.
digest that.
The Ernest today is the #1 proponent of the rights
Moro,
of nurses,
you
and I want
veered
to
into agenda
assure,
111.
I want to assure
We will go
400
there.
million Ghana cedis, is it not dollars, has been spent. It's 400
Ghana
million
cedis. Ghana
cedis
cedis. I can give you all the data.
have
The
been
data is
spent
there.
on agenda 111 with no hospital in operation to employ nurses, to employ doctors. Let me assure you that
Moro,
His
you just
Excellency
stepped into
John
a
Dramani
minefield, and let me
Mahama
address it.
wants you and would assure you that they will generate the opportunities as we did with the hospital infrastructure that saw many of you get employment into the health sector from the year 2017 till when they exhausted their existing spaces and were unable to build any other health infrastructure. Ernest this morning, Mora Audu, wants us to rely on his experience in government because he's been in government before. But Ernest does not want to grant the same liberty to a president who has been president before, who has been vice and who has been president, to a chief of staff who has been chief of staff before. He doesn't want to extend the same liberties that this group of people perhaps understand the system more than him. So it will not lie in the mouth of Ernest to tell us how the things must work, because there is considered knowledge of how things work. which informed the letter that has gone out from a chief of staff who has been a chief of staff before, who understands what is happening. Ernest is not sitting in a position of privilege to know what information has come before the desk of the chief of staff. Let me again reiterate, we have owned the decision that we took. The directive, I used the word reverse. The directive was they should reverse all those actions. Do you know?
The letter is here. It's online. Anybody can
so
read
what does annul mean?
Anybody
If annul means reverse,
just
reverse.
online.
No.
Check. The letter is there.
But
The letter
I
said
asked you a
annul.
question.
And you are saying reverse.
Reverse is the same as annul. The operational meaning of that annul.
No,
Yes.
you know what? Deputy Presidential Spokesperson.
I'm here
The
explaining.
job is to bring clarity and to elucidate on something that you're not sure about or something that you have an opinion on. Okay, so that and the reason I'm quiet about it is because she is clarifying something which has been put out there.
Now
you and I have every right.
The black and white.
Hold on. You and I have every right
to
want to put our own interpretation.
This is not interpretation, is the word.
No, you don't get the point. No, for instance, you're talking about annul. She says, I'm talking about reversal.
No, that's what she
is the same. What is reversal?
Moro,
let me talk about my
I want to put the thing in proper context before
we
you
are
come
not
in.
discussing what she said. We are discussing
here.
what the chief of staff wrote.
I understand you.
And we stand by it. In spirit and letter, Ernest.
So
you people's employment will be.
So you don't want to grant her the benefits of the doubt.
Oh, she has.
No, she doesn't need to grant me because I'm not here to speak to him.
What
Ghanaians
has to say about the
lies and the propaganda. Even right here, Ernest cannot concede anything at all, which are the reasons why they are sitting where they are sitting right. Let me also say, for the benefit of Ghanaians, because we speak to Ghana, I'm here to speak to Ghanaians. The people who have given us this mandate. I'm not here to really, explain something, to explain a matter to Ernest who insists that they will not understand.
That's fine.
We stand by the directive that was given. And as I keep reassuring, that directive was clear.
Yes.
All the actions that were taken were supposed to be reversed.
Right.
If Ernest, who understood review to be cancellation, is also saying that annul is cancellation, but reversal is not annulment,
Google and
then it is up to those that are supposed to be taken back. He keeps saying that it's government officials that we are supposed to be dealing with. Everybody who has been affected by the ongoing review process, be assured that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama does not lend himself to the vindictiveness many of you may have experienced in a time past. And so whatever he is required to do to regularize the systems and to ensure people are brought upstream in the spaces that they were already working, those positions that need to be re-advertised will be re-advertised.
But Shamima, do you also appreciate, that's fine. I get that clarity. But do you also appreciate if somebody who perhaps have not watched the show or have not had the opportunity of listening to this explanation to draw one simple conclusion, which is sack everybody because of the word annul? Would you blame that person?
Everybody whine.
No, because that's what is in the letter.
So we will continue to engage. And at the end of the day, the public sentiments would come back around the facts on the ground.
Okay.
Because if there were mass sackings with no explanations, is it how we are sitting peacefully? You think that's how we will be sitting peacefully?
But on hindsight,
Bloxat announced a strike.
Yes.
Based on a decision to appoint a non-civil servant. You think that if there were mass layoffs with no explanation, no justifiable reasons, Labour would be as calm.
But on hindsight, Shamima, do you think that if the letter had used the word review rather than annul, we wouldn't even be here? Debating whether it is cancellation. Do you think that here?
The letter is what it is.
Yes.
That is our position on the matter.
Right.
And I think that please ignore the lies and the deliberate misinformation that Ernest is putting out in the public. That is their modus operandi.
I think
right here, Ernest continued to say, if we did it in the past, that is the measure of the integrity.
I said if
he said if it happened. You see, that is the lack of integrity on this matter. That if it happened, he told us that he had experience in government. His experience in government did not go into areas of vindictiveness, where people were let go on very flimsy grounds. His expertise in government did not show, and then maybe he was a common floor member. Maybe he was not in the position. Maybe he didn't see anything. Maybe he didn't hear anything. He didn't see anything. He didn't hear anything. And so he cannot speak to his own side.
Let Shamima finish and let me also bring my point. Let me hear him.
And let me also say that it is $400 million that have been dispersed so far under Agenda 111. It's not cities, it's $1 million.
Okay, all right, so Nila, just a quick one. We have I'll give the 5 minutes to you for you to come in. But it says more, I'm sorry, but NS has to be told that resetting involves clearing out people who were hurriedly employed in government agencies and institutions with the sole aim of sabotaging the new administration.
That is what they want to
do. It includes clearing out those unqualified political persons who were employed without a conditional advertisement of vacancies. Reset means reset and nothing else. Moro, please respectfully ask Ernest. Under the calamitous MVP regime, there was no time when Kojo Nkrumah came out to clarify statements and releases from the presidency and government. Where is this shameless hypocrisy coming from?
Oh, are you sure? Okay, but this but let's go.
Let's do this quickly because
I was surprised. I saw you pick your phone and drop it. When we were debating the annul. No, simple. This is my phone, and Shamima knows the truth.
No, you're lying this morning. I'm even surprised.
It doesn't have any legal.
Annul is what it is.
It never happened.
And we have annulled it.
Consider
who is running away from the action that has been taken?
I said it on this show last week, right? That is their choice. It's a
decision they made. They
can go ahead with it.
Okay.
But I want Shamima to be proud of the decision
I am so proud of
the government, she says.
Look, but you are not proud of your vindictiveness. You cannot even talk about it.
Because they were having...
We will not use your word.
They brought in
we had the right to use the word sack. We didn't use sack. Because we are not a vindictive group of people.
In opposition, we heard them say that police people were being engaged through the back door and all that. And I am a Ghanaian. If this economy will crash because somebody made the wrong decisions, or somebody, I'll land soon. If somebody made a decision because he went to employ people that will bring extreme stress
and apparently
on the expenditures
you have a reputation of lying on your panelists,
and it will affect me, I will support her.
Okay.
Let them stay home and let's do the proper things. Let's find good ways of engaging them.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is that you should be proud that I said they should be sacked and they were sacked.
Okay.
But don't come and tell me that you said they should reverse. What? Let me
please let him.
That does not have legal existence.
Please let him know.
What are you reversing?
Yes.
Maybe I don't understand English.
The actions that they were taking are being reversed. So if you were promoted, that promotion will be reversed to the persistent condition before the time.
Shamima, let me tell you, I know people who have worked in the previous government, who have worked in the previous government for 7 years.
That promotion or employment. If NS cannot
I don't have a problem with your promotion.
NS cannot understand.
I am saying that if I say Moro should be sacked, and I see Moro and I'm not scratching my head, then the people of Ghana will
let's not really litigate this. I think you've made your point. She's made a point. That's fine.